2016, January 2016, Merlin died, my dog. So I'd had him 14 and a half years, and he passed away on us. He got cancer and died, and he was like my best buddy, man. He was like my best mate, and I hit a real low ebb after that. And it's amazing what the effect these guys have on you. I mean, to me, it crushed me. I was literally on the floor crying in a ball, on the floor, tears. I brought him back. Don't want to talk about this too long, but brought him back and he was lying there. He was dead. And just hugging him. It brought all the emotions out. I felt a bit out of shape. I knew I wasn't eating particularly well. And like I was saying earlier, I didn't really know what to do about it. And that one single event kind of, I think, brought it home to me. I think people do think it's a bit odd that, why are you crying over a dog? It's just a dog, and it can mean so much more to you. Yeah. It's like all relationships. I value that as much as I value any relationship with a person. And that kind of broke me down big time. It was like, and I never thought it would, because I'd had a couple of dogs before, and although it had affected me quite, I was emotional and sad I'd lost them. He was different. There was something about him because I had him when he was 2 weeks old. Yeah. So that bond was just, it was just amazing. And it multiplied negative thoughts. I think maybe I felt worse about things, I felt worse about myself. I was out of shape. What do I do about it? And I think it just made things worse, because it was like in an emotionally heightened state of feeling bad. There were more negatives than there were positives in my life at that point in time. If you ever feel depressed, just get one of these guys and have a play about. Yeah, I went to a regular gym that everyone kind of goes to. Went on the treadmill, swung the kettlebells, did some rowing. That was it. That was it. Didn't work for me at all. I wasn't motivated enough I didn't know what to do. I was doing it because I thought I had to do it. I didn't know why I was doing it, or I think I was following the herd, to be honest. I wasn't in good shape. I wasn't fat. I was developing the man body, the man bod. I was getting that way. The wife was saying, she wouldn't say it out loud, but I knew. Taking the shirt off wasn't always, I was shy. I didn't really want to do it. Taking it off in public was a no-no. I had a vision of what I thought I could look like. I didn't know if it was achievable or not, but I thought that's got to be my goal, and I knew there was a lot of stepping stones to get there, but I took the action, the call to action to start the process, and then that's when I joined Alex and the Man's Plan. I just bumped into someone who recommended it. And they said, do you want to come along and try a session? I said, yeah, okay. I went along one Saturday morning and did, very shyly, sort of went in, signed up for a session, one session, and did arms, like a vanity session, get the pump on. Not that I was getting a pump, because there was nothing to pump at the time. Yeah, and went along. I'd inappropriately dressed. I had a set of Crocs, some white socks. I think the minute I walked through the door, Alex just looked at me and took the piss. Yeah,
Sorrento, again, I'm a bit ashamed to say that when Sorrento walked through the door, I don't try not to do this ever to a client, but I'm going to be totally honest on this. I judged him a little bit when he walked in, because he walked in, pair of shorts with some Crocs on and some socks, and he couldn't lift anything. He couldn't move properly, he couldn't lift anything. And I was like, this guy will last 2 weeks in this environment, he's got no chance. And he's kind of really ran that back in my face, and he's like one of the most inspirational dudes you'll ever meet. He's in fantastic shape, massive change, dedicated, switched on, really good businessman. He's got proper going on up there, he's a clever guy, trains harder than anyone. And I look back and say, Alex, learn your lesson from that. Never ever judge another kind of man that walks through that door, and I won't again, or I'll try not to anyway. But yeah, he's just phenomenal. He's like he's a leader. He can show the other men what you can do on this plan.
Never judge a man in his Crocs.
Never judge a man in his Crocs, yeah.
I was shit scared, to be honest, because I knew I didn't know what I was doing. I couldn't even dress properly to go to the gym. I had to get some new kit, so people would stop laughing at me. You know, I couldn't, 7 kilogram dumbbells, I mean, I couldn't even lift them up. I was weak, you know, and I thought, I've got to change this, and I want to be strong. I knew I had it in me. I'm a determined person. I knew I could do it. It's whether I could stick it out. And it feels like when you're training with Alex that all his attention is focused on you. And that's the great thing about Man's Plan, is you can have 8 men in the room, but we're all doing different programs based on our ability, you know, age. And that's what's great about what Alex does. It's not generic. For me, the gym's good. I can do the weights, get the strength going, but walking the dogs keeps my general fitness. And just having them about, you know, it's a good feeling, you know, because it's unconditional.
Yeah.
You know, you have like you say, you have a crap day and you sit on the sofa, and then the big fella comes over and sits next to you. You just kind of forget about everything.
Yeah.
And I liken it to going to the gym. When you're in the gym for that hour, you could have had the worst day ever. The minute you start pushing the weights, everything just disappears, all those anxieties. And I think that is therapeutic for me as well. The two things, the gym and the dogs, I get the same effect. Like going to the gym, I just forget about all the problems because I'm so focused. When I'm with these guys, it's the same. I just kind of forget about all the crap and just, it makes you chill down and relaxed.
Next time on the Man's Plan, the in-body machine is causing a stir.
Shit. How bad is it?
How the fuck have you done that? Like, brace yourself, lads. Oh, here we go.
The fucking machine's fixed.
And will Rob open up?
Keep talking, mate. You're good.
Oh no, Mum, I don't want to cry.
That's fine. You won't put in anything you don't want to do.
I know.
Depression is a long, deep-seated trickle which takes you to places you really don't want to be in.